And hello, everyone. I'm Garrett Weinzierl, and I am sitting here today with Luis and Mercedes Colato from the Roots Leather Company, which you can find at rootsleathercompany.com. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you, thank
Hi,
you,
how
thank
are
you for
you?
having us.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'm so glad that we made the studio work out for two guests. We weren't sure how it was going to work, and it looks like it's working out pretty well.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
So tell me about yourself and tell me about the Roots Leather Company. What exactly is it, and what is it that you do?
Well, first of all, I want you to tell you that I'm the founder, but I'm also Luis's mom. So we are working together, and this is actually really fun. We have been working together in the whole idea, and Roots is, well, basically, I'm from Guatemala. I was born in Guatemala, and I was living there for 20 something years. So I'm super close to my country and my people. And then we moved here to the US. And Luis's life had been mostly here in the US. Um, but then we went back a couple of, maybe like 1 year ago. And we started looking at the beautiful products that they have. And that's how everything started. I don't know if you want to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Well, my name's Luis, just if you guys haven't didn't hear. Yeah, this is my mom, and yeah, basically I help my mom. Well, I was originally in Studio G. I was put in here by the Excel program through my high school. Um, I basically help my mom with all the kind of techie stuff. So I made the website myself. I take the pictures of all our products. I talk. Well, I've been talking to the people here at Studio G too. I'm probably also I think we're gonna do a Kickstarter here soon. We're in the process of making a video, and so I'm gonna be in charge of setting up that Kickstarter with probably a little help, but still. Hmm.
Yeah, so it's super fun because I'm an interior designer, and now I'm designing the handbags. What we do is we design handbags and boots and accessories, everything made in Guatemala. And he is my technology guy, and so he helps me with the pictures and the social media and the website and now the Kickstarter. So I had been in the design industry and business industry all my life, but now we're working together because now is so many different approach to business. It's not just having a store and selling your products. Now you can use so many things, and Studio G had been really good for us, like helping with just like how to set up your business. And now we are gonna be working on the videos for the Kickstarter, and we are super excited because we are working with the best of the best. And so we're very happy. Roots, we went back to Guatemala in July for the summer. And that's when we started making all the contacts. And I looked for the artisans back there that were making really good quality products. But then I said, okay, can we change a little bit this? And can we use these colors? And they say, yeah, sure, we are going to do that. And we started that like in July, August last year. So we have less than 6 months with our company and with our products, and we are already selling in the El Paso International Airport. We have a store that is selling our products. We have a store here in Las Cruces at Mesilla, and we have like two more in El Paso. And soon we are gonna be also in Ruidoso. So it's going like super fast, and we are very excited about it.
It sounds great. It sounds like you're off to a really good start, and that Studio G had a nice hand in kind of nurturing that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely.
I took a look at your website before we started the interview, and it looks like you're bringing in handbags, you're bringing in boots, you're bringing in all kinds of accessories. What sets them apart from other handbags and accessories?
Well, basically, our handbags are. I don't think I've seen any like them here. Basically, what we do is we mix the culture and color that people in Guatemala have known to love and have been doing for years. They're called. They make these fabrics called huipiles, and basically it's like they use cotton that they naturally make, and then they string it, and then they use natural like
Dyes.
coloring and dyes to make it colors, and then they make basically it takes months to make one, and they make a really cool design out of it, and then basically we get that and put it on our handbags, which are also made out of natural leather from over there. So yeah, it's like nothing that is sold here.
Yeah, imagine now you go to the store and the ladies go and spend a lot of money in one handbag that usually is made in China, and it takes probably 5 minutes to make from start to finish, and you're paying like a lot of money for that. These handbags are made with all natural product like the cotton and everything is very organic, and then it's one on a kind. You are not gonna see somebody else walking with the same handbag that you have, because all the color in every fabric that they make, they use different patterns, different colors, and also by doing this company that we created, we are helping a lot of the families back there in Guatemala, because my country is beautiful. It's like a rainforest. It's like green everywhere and water and so beautiful, but there is a very high poverty, and there are a lot of people, they don't have a job, and there are a lot of single moms, and with this company we are helping a lot of young people to start doing the leather products, and actually the head of the manufacturers there is also a woman. Her name is Manuela, and she has 12 kids, imagine. And some of the kids now they are not kids anymore, but they are very young, and they are now helping her with the leather part and some of the fabrics. So we are very like happy that we are doing a business here and showing our products with the world, but also we are making a difference back there in my country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems you're very self-aware of the social impact of your business. Was that always kind of your goal? I mean, it's in the name. I mean, you named your company your Roots, and it seems very tied into your heritage. So did it all just kind of come about naturally when you were you just down there and you were seeing that these kind of artisan items that the locals in Guatemala were making, and that's what kind of sparked it? Like, how did you come up with the idea in the first place?
Well, Roots, for me was perfect, because we are very blessed to be here in this country, and we grow here, and all our branches are going different places. Here in the United States, you have so many opportunities to grow, but for me, my roots, where I started, my essence is back there in Guatemala. So that's why the name came like Roots. And then, yes, so the social part is very, very important. And it's not just donating to any cause just to bring food for them. For me, it's very important to teach and to create job opportunities, because if you give $5 to a person, it's going to be, maybe he's going to buy a meal for the day. But then if you create jobs, if you have new technology for them to make new products, then it's going to be a way for them to have an income and to be independent, and it's going to be a huge difference in not in just one life, but in the whole family. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And going more towards the reason why we decided to sell here, well, we've been familiar obviously with like all the handbags that are made over there, and we've kind of gotten accustomed to it because it's so beautiful. But I feel like we needed to share that with the people here, because they probably have never seen anything like it. It's something very unique over there. So we basically wanted to bring that to light and show the people of the U.S. The beauty of our country, and make amazing handbags at the same time.
That's one of the things that immediately struck me when I was looking at your website. And I think a lot of that probably comes down to that handmade cotton that you were describing, because I've never seen anything that quite looks like that. And then also you have things like these fringe bags, which I also can say I've never seen something so cool looking.
Yeah, that's the best seller, actually.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. So you are very into the design because that's our bestseller.
Oh, gotcha. I'm a graphic designer for my
Okay.
day job, so
Now you know.
that's why I was immediately drawn to the colors and patterns.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
and that's what happened. I was walking here in Cruces, and because art and the way that I don't know, like in the all the cultures show the art is like usually it's like geometric shapes and nature. So I was walking here in Cruces and I think in Albuquerque and I was holding my handbag and they were like, wow, that's beautiful where you got it. And they thought it was made here in the US because if you see the patterns kind of look also like southern New Mexico style. And because we made the how you say the frontiers is not or the border lines in between the countries, but actually when all the Mayans and all the back then when we were all a whole just land and then we made all the border lines, but I think we all the Mayans and all the Indians back there were sharing the same materials and the same they always look for nature for inspiration. So I think they every country now they have their own way to keep the traditions and keep the handcrafts. But when you look at the patterns, you can identify. And if you look at the website, we have pictures with our handbags, but in front of them, organ mountains, and looks so beautiful. I don't know if you like it, but it's like I don't know. Everything comes together. I love cruises also, and this had been our nursery for this business and this company, and we are very excited that the community is accepting the products very good. So, we are really thankful for that.
You're clearly very passionate about your business and the products that you are selling, and it's coming across. And I'm sure that helped a lot because I'm sure getting this project off the ground, as is the case most of the time, it's not always easy. There's always hurdles that you have to jump over, and when you're as invested that it sounds like as you are, it makes the journey so much more rewarding and easier to take on.
Yeah,
So
it's just like that. Actually, in just a couple of months, like 4 or 5 months that we started, I have to tell you that we invest some inventory and start like trying to figure out what what people likes the most. But every time that we bring products, everything like sells super fast. Luis, my son, always said, "You not even give me some time to take pictures of the stuff. Everything is already in the store selling." And it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but I just bring some samples." And they say, "Give me everything. I want to keep everything." So yeah. So
That's what we call a good problem to have when things are selling too fast that you're not getting photos of it. It's like, well, it's an issue, but it's not a bad one to have.
Yeah, it's just like that. It goes super fast, and then I have to call back and I say, okay, do you know what? I sold everything. Start making more, and well, they are super excited and very grateful every time we go back. Manuela and the people working there usually they go in tears to see how their work is being appreciated, and they cannot imagine how here in the United States they are accepting everything. Guatemalan traditions and the art and everything. So, yeah, we are very happy with the business so far.
So going back a bit to the beginning, how exactly did you get it off the ground? How did you fund and stuff like that?
Well, it was an initial investment that we together did, and it was starting like with, I would say maybe like 20 handbags and some boots. And we had been with that selling to the stores. And I don't know if it's good about talking about numbers, but in like 6 months we already have even numbers. So we already getting some income from the company, and we have inventory already. So it's very. I'm very happy, and we are doing the Kickstarter also. That Luis is very.
Yeah, it's really it's exciting for me.
Yeah, how has that been? Because we've had multiple people on here now that are utilizing Kickstarter, and it seems it can vary wildly how different entrepreneurs use Kickstarter for their purposes. So how are you kind of approaching that?
Yeah, well, definitely. Well, I think it's basically all in the what's it called? Like how you present yourself and how you present your company. You have to know how to do that really well, how to show what you're trying to do, how to show the people what your product is. You have to be very clear on what your product is, why you need the funding, and what you're going to do for the funders. And with something like this, I feel like a lot of people would like, since it's so unique, there's not, when she says that literally there's only one of them and there's only one handbag like it. There's not a single one that's the same because they're all made individually. They're all made by different people. So yeah, it's a really cool platform. I've funded over 70 campaigns on Kickstarter because I really I'm all into like the newest technology and like all kinds of things on there. I really support that platform. So I'm kind of familiar with how to present that. So that's why.
Right. It's something that does come up when we talk about Kickstarter quite a bit. It's all about presentation with Kickstarter, and honestly, most of your work on Kickstarter is going to be leading up to when you launch it. Once it's launched, it's already out there. It's your preparation that is going to eat up most of your time, and where I think you should spend a lot of your time going into a Kickstarter because you want to hit that launch button and you want it to shine.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we want. And I think a couple of years ago there was another company that had some Guatemalan products, not as beautiful as the ones that we have, but she got funded like 25,000 or something like that. Yeah. So I think, and she was not even from Guatemala neither. So she just went and found some things, and she got funded for $25,000. So we are very positive that we are gonna do it, and on Monday we're gonna be filming the video for the campaign, and we already have really super nice products that the people can go and decide what they want. So yeah, we are ready for that, and that's one part that Studio G has been super helpful and guide us like all the process, everything that we have to do. And for me, that was new, to tell you the truth. Sometimes at my house, I just saw like little boxes coming, and I was like, Luis, what's this? It's Kickstarter, and he's, what's that? What are you buying? So, and then he came like, look at this. This is a shirt that don't go like wet or something. And
changes colors. There's been a lot
things
of really
like
cool things.
so. And I was like, well, that's interesting, new products. And then he showed me like, okay, come on. Sit down, I'm going to show you what it's all about. And then he showed me all the new companies and really good ideas, actually. And I like that it's not just a way to get the money, but it's a way to show to the world your ideas and the things that you want to start selling. So I think it's going to be a good way for us to show to the world what all our roots is about. And I hope also the community here in Cruces and New Mexico gets involved and support a good cause and a local business.
Right. It's great that you have this mix, that you're finding success on a local level, selling locally, getting your products stocked in local stores. But then also it sounds like with Luis, you're able to branch out and really utilize the power of the internet and the outreach that can provide for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you going to have an online store?
Yes, after the Kickstarter, we will launch the online store. But yeah, we're just waiting on getting first the Kickstarter done and funded, and so that we can get the inventory for an online store, because the difference, like especially if we're going to be selling boots and stuff like that, we're going to need a lot of different sizes, a lot of different styles. So we need that funding so that we can start the online store.
Oh, great! So that's one of the goals of the Kickstarter.
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
Yeah, that's and I think it's one of the rules. You cannot start like selling online and having your own store online if you are gonna do your Kickstarter, because then you can, instead of funding the Kickstarter, you can go and buy it directly before all the products are delivered. So that's why we are just selling like local. And but we are really thinking, and we have really good opportunities to reach like California and Phoenix and another places. But everything just started, and it was like boom. Some stores like it, and then we have to bring all the inventory to every single store. So actually, what you said is a good problem to have, is having the enough inventory and selling it really fast is super good. We are very excited.
Are you do you have a plan in place for expansion? If say you launch a Kickstarter, it does gangbusters, and all of a sudden you're having to fulfill 2, 3, 4 times the orders that you've been working with previously?
Yes,
Yeah.
we are ready. Actually, no, we went in July to start the company in Guatemala, but then in November I went back and I said, you know what, we have to sit down, and I want you to tell me how many more like sewing machines, like the industrial kind, do you need? Because we are gonna need more people, and we are gonna need you to have more equipment. So we got 2 more machines over there, so they can work faster. And that's part also of the Kickstarter. Once we got the funding, we are gonna have a new technology for them to create new patterns on the leather, because we want also to be able to have some, like, you can use some machines to have like a print on the leather and not just on the fabric. So once we have the resources to look on those kinds of machines, we are gonna have everything, new products and new designs and everything.
Oh, well, wonderful. Well, I'm looking forward to your Kickstarter. I hope it goes well for you.
Thank you. We're gonna send you the link so you can go.
Absolutely. Now, I know you can launch you can have your page up and running before you actually launch the Kickstarter. Do you have that up yet? Can folks go there, or should they, for the time being, still just keep following your main website?
Yes, just follow the main website, because
we don't have too much yet. We're gonna wait until we have the video, then we're gonna kind of put everything together. But yeah, right now we just basically have the website.
Great. Well, and just to remind everyone, it's rootsleathercompany.com. Is where folks should go. I would like to close up here. I have to hear the personal story. What's it like working as a mother-son team?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
For me, it has been such a good opportunity. My son is a senior at Centennial, and when he started taking this business and entrepreneurship, I was super excited for him, because I have to tell you, since he was little, he came back. He went with a little car and came back with a truck. And I was, what happened? And he, like, we make some business there with my friends. And so he had like some business in his blood. I always had been working on business and design. So then looking at him and being interested in business, it was super exciting for me. And then work for a lot of years. I was a stay-at-home mom. So working together now is like so good, because I can show him I'm not the one that just clean and cook. I'm really good in what I do, and I think it's a very good combination. We had been super close all his life, and now kind of show him what I know, but also learning from him the new technology, and I feel super proud of him. Super proud.
Thank you. Yeah, I honestly love this team too. We kind of like she's good at some things, and then I'm kind of complement to that. We kind of work together. It's like a perfect team. And also over there in Guatemala, they also have a mother and son team as well for the people that manufacture our products. So it's kind of like it's really cool how that works. So
yeah.
Well, that's great. I'm gonna absolutely send this interview to my mom, by the way, because I try and help her with her business every now and then, and she can be resistant at times. So I'm gonna be like, look, Mom, see, it can work. It can work.
Yeah. Actually, you know, if some people think this is like a hobby or something, I have to take, like, I have two more kids, and like making the time to work and make your dreams come true. Even it doesn't matter what age you are, and if you have kids, if you don't have kids, it doesn't matter. If you have a dream, just go through, and that's part of working together. Show him that he can be successful if he loves something. He can be the best in what he does. It doesn't matter what he's doing, and we are very, very happy working together. And I think this is going well. So we are very excited. Thank you so much for the interview and your time.
Well, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. And best of luck with your Kickstarter. And again, to everyone watching this, go check out rootsleathercompany.com.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Thanks. Have a good one, everyone.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
Bye-bye.